George, the FBI has taken over this investigation. 24 ATF agents are on the scene. And according to Pierre Thomas and our Justice Unit, they are tracing two weapons at this point, a long gun and a pistol. So the investigation continues behind us about a block where that block up the road here where that park is, still cordoned off, still a very secure area. And I have with me David Woodruff, who used to be a staffer on the Hill. You were out for a jog this morning. You heard the shots. What did you think? What did you do?
I certainly did. So I was about a mile and a half into my run, running right past Simpson Field here in Alexandria, when off my left-hand side I heard 12 or 14 gunshots in rapid succession, one right after another. I took 5 or 6 more steps and then heard about 4 more shots and heard a window break right next to me. At that point I recognized it was gunfire. I recognized I needed to get myself to a safe place, ducked into a parking garage and called 911. Spent about 5 or 6 minutes there. It was struck me how quickly Alexandria Police Department was on scene, came back out and saw 2 members of Congress that I'm familiar with and had a chance to talk to them and recognized again this was a congressional baseball team that was practicing.
Right, let's talk about the members in just a second, but you say a window was broken near you. One of these bullets nearly touched you.
Came very close, certainly. When you look around that area up there next to Swings Coffee, there's a lot of bullet holes certainly going around. The electrical generator that's up there as well as in those cars certainly came very close this morning. Certainly.
Let's talk about these 2 members. You recognize them. You worked on the Hill. What was their state of mind?
So they, you could see the look in their eyes. Certainly they were quite shaken up at what they had just seen. Knowing what we know now, knowing what kind of incident took place out there on that ball field, we can certainly understand why. I asked if they needed anything. I asked if they needed any help. They said that they were fine. They were heading back over to be with their other members of Congress and staff and talk to some of the law enforcement officials who were only then beginning their interview process. But it was clearly they were very shooken up at the awful events that happened here today.
So you have maybe not dealt with these specific issues, but you've seen what's happened in our country. Here is your neighborhood in Alexandria. Give me a sense.
Yeah, no, it's certainly tragic. And I think what's doubly tragic as well is at the end of the day, the congressional baseball game is members of Congress doing what a lot of voters want members of Congress to do, which is reach across the aisle, build relationships, work together, and get to know one another so they can address these issues. And then to have something like this happen is just really compounds the tragedy.